Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected. Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the ADK Battle Lab, the UCI ADK Battle Lab here in upstate New York. We are getting ready for the Future Flag Drone Wars Finals. We got the top 16 pilots that made their way here from around the world, allies from many different countries here to compete to see who the best military drone racers in the world are. We are honored to be here with you guys today. If you're tuning in on the Heart of America YouTube channel, thanks for checking it out. And we've got a show for you today. These pilots are amped up and ready to show you what they've got on this track. Over the past week, we've been learning from one another. We've been grinding through this track. We've been getting stick time. Pilots have gotten 40 to 50 packs if they wanted them. So you're missing one. So we are looking for a pilot. Yep.
Timing system disconnected. Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected. Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected. Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected. Timing system disconnected. Timing system connected.
All right, we are going to get these heats underway. We will hand time if we have to. We're going to make this thing happen. We aren't scared. We got the flight ops team making their way back in, and we are about to launch this one. I got 4 beautiful HD0 video feeds and pilots getting into their seats. Nice. Powerline able to get, luckily that timing issue gave Powerline time to go get a quad, so we are ready to compete here. Remember, we are racing to 3 laps on this track, and it's going to be a great day. So let's get this thing underway. Pilots, do you have any objections on the line? Okay, we're holding for Lukey. All right, pilots, any objections? Arm your drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, we're up and away in our first actual bracket race for our top 16 pilots. I've got FPV Lukey, KO, Just in Time, and Powerline. They've been putting on a show all week here with the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars event here in Lewis, New York. We're having a great time, putting on a great show, having a lot of fun, putting on some real packs. Looks like I'm looking at FPV Lukey coming around the course of
Lukey
first.
Lap 1 in first. KO lap 1 in second.
FPV Lukey and KO, the first 2 through the line, followed by Just in Time.
Just in Time.
Powerline
lap
still
1
working
in
on his
third.
first lap. FPV Lukey on his 3rd lap. That's a 26 and a
FPV Lukey
21
lap
for
2
FPV
in first.
Lukey. KO coming in on his 2nd lap. That's a 25. He's
KO
working on his
lap 2
3rd
in
lap.
second.
We are doing a 3-lap race. They're going to keep going on, staying clean. They know that's all they got to do is just stay out front, stay clean. For FPV Lukey and KO, our UK pilots, Just in Time and
Powerline,
Powerline,
lap 1 in
they're
fourth.
putting down solid times. It's hard to catch FPV Lukey and KO when
There's
they get
the
on
win.
a roll.
KO on his last obstacle coming across for his final lap there. 1 and 2. KO,
Just in
FPV
time,
Lukey are
lap
moving
2 and
forward
third.
in our winner's bracket. Just in time, getting this last lap under his belt here. And then, yeah, we'll be moving on. So,
Race over.
I didn't catch it, but it doesn't affect any placements, so it is all good. in the hood. Now we're going to be looking for Mish, Mac Daddy, Steady Eddie, Jesus. And then we'll let you know just in a second where FPV, Lukey, and KO
Next up,
need
round
to
2, race 2.
be next.
Mish on R1. Mac Daddy on R2. Steady Eddie on R7.
All right, next up, looking for Mish, Mac Daddy, Steady Eddie, and Jesus. So running order that time, 1 FPV Lukey, 2 was KO, 3 was Just in Time, 4 was Powerline. That was their running order from the last race. That was race 1. This is race number 2 with Mish, Mac Daddy, Steady Eddie, and Jesus up on deck, getting ready, putting their prop nuts on, getting everything tightened up.
All right,
getting in the
so
zone.
looking forward here, Just in Time and Powerline will be in race 5 on the same channels, and FUV, Lukey, and KO will be in race 6. Looking forward in the bracket. But right now, as I didn't get to introduce earlier, Wade Wilson sitting to my left here at the ADK Battle Lab, helping us run this race this weekend. The director of fun you were this whole week. Pilots just absolutely having a blast, an incredible culture on this flight line. Tons of pleasantries and not so pleasantries shared. We had a good time, and Wade, you've been a big part of that, so thank you. But yeah, we are looking forward to heat number 2 with Mish, Mac Daddy, Steady Eddie, and Jesus, 3 Australians, and our friend Steady Eddie representing veterans here in the United States as a civilian pilot.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun with the Australian crew, back and forth all day long. It's easy to have fun when you got fun folks. Now, they've been doing some serious stuff elsewhere, but down here in the Race Ops tent, it is all about fun. We got fun in the sun. We got great tunes. We got great racing. I got the best of the best. I got the best seat in the house. I'm pressing the buttons. We've been rooting on these guys. Jesus was making it up from our next 8 bracket we had early in the morning, right after breakfast. And then they fed us this beautiful spread of barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
I've got I've got analog. Yeah, I've got analog on R8 right now. A little
I have no video
I got
from
nothing
Mish
from
on the
Mish.
line.
He's pit switch. Yeah, I
There
got
we
you.
go, pit
Looks
switch.
good. Yes, it has been a little rough on the line, but yeah, I think we'll clear up.
Yeah, Jesus is probably the worst video we have at the moment, but he is also on analog. All right, giving some shout outs. Mark Huff out there, you see our flight line director for the week, keeping everybody safe and on time. Big time thank you to you, pal. And he's giving us the thumbs up. The range is hot. Pilots, any objections? All right, arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, here we go. We are off. Wade, what do we got going on here?
All right. I don't know by the naked eye. It looks like Mish was out front, followed by Mac Daddy, Steady Eddie, and Jesus. As they're shaking up and they're coming around our Dunkaroo section, around that beautiful that Huey helicopter coming through the tunnel. Mish is clearly out front. Mac Daddy having some video going on, but
Mish,
he's
lap 1
still
and
powering
first.
through it. Looks like they're running 1 and 2.
Mac Daddy,
Steady Eddie
lap 1
staying
and
with
first.
them.
Steady Eddie, lap 1 and 3rd.
All right, and then we got Jesus coming around. He's going to put in his first lap, so he's going to try to chase down Steady Eddie. But right now, Mish and Mac Daddy out front. Mish
Jesus
well
lap
out
1
front.
and 4th.
He's running a 22 and a 20. He's got all kinds of time in front of Mac Daddy. He's still working on that back end section coming around the helicopters. Mish is almost trying to lap the rest of the pack. All he's got to do is put one more lap in and not crash. Now, we've seen some incredible flying out of Mish. We've seen some incredible self-control out of these pilots. We've seen them
Mac
putting
Daddy,
down laps.
lap 2 and
Mac
2nd.
Daddy's running 1 and 2 with Mish, so all he's got to do is finish up
Steady
strong.
Eddie, lap 2 and 3rd.
Steady Eddie just coming across, starting his 3rd lap. He's working on the back section. Coming across the tent is Mac Daddy. He's in the Dunkaroo section, is that what we're calling it, Sean?
Dunkaroo corkscrew that was, but Mac Daddy putting on a clinic here for how to fly blind. This guy, an absolute magician. I'm not sure what was happening with his video, but it was unpleasant in the back
Nice.
dumpster corkscrew section.
Very nice run. Solid run by Mac Daddy.
All
Solid.
right, so
All right, everybody's
Steady Eddie.
down. Go ahead, disarm your quads, and go ahead and retrieve those quads. The running order was Mish 1, Mac Daddy 2,
Race
Steady
over.
Eddie 3rd, Jesus taking a look at the grass on 4. But man, what a solid run.
What I noticed there,
Next up,
Mac Daddy
round
obviously
2, race
struggling
3.
with his. Mac Daddy was struggling with his video, had to kind of check up in that final lap to make sure he got through the track, and Steady Eddie was bearing down, absolutely going nuts, trying to catch him on that final lap until he just kind of yeeted into the finish gate. So that was a fun one to watch.
Yeah,
Let's
trying to give them their gap so they could see, and you could tell that Steady Eddie was really pushing to try to catch up. You know, they know third and fourth, you're going to be down in the consolidation bracket, but every race, every lap, every pack counts here.
Yes, sir. So Steady Eddie, you're moving forward to race 5, and Jesus, you will be also in race 5, excuse me. And then our winners from that one, Mish and Mac Daddy, heading to race 6.
All right, but right now we're looking at race number 3 with Ben Chicken, Conan, Gashi, and Steve-O FPV. It's another Australian versus the UK bracket race. This is getting heated up. Mac Daddy, I don't know how you made it through there. Good job, sir. Well. Phil and Skip putting on a show with the track elements. Seeing you guys really outdid yourself with that helicopter element. They were up there strapping flags to the top of it. It really pops when you come around in the DVR. I'm curious to see next week when these guys get a chance to decompress. They post some of these photos, some of these DVR clips to their social media. This is gonna look really cool. I mean, yeah, it's been a fun week. We're learning a lot. We're having a blast over here. I want to say a big shout out to the MIDRT tournament. They kind of put the fire in these. I'm looking at this big trophy over here. It fires the pilots up as they make their way out to the line. They know what their race is for. We've been looking at the format. It's really cool. The things that they're able to bring the pilots in and give them a good time, let them have blow off a little bit of steam, put some packs down, and show off those skills that we know you guys are working on.
Extending on our team that's here this week, we're also got Phil. If you don't know, Phil is a huge asset and friend of drone racing. Single-handedly building, not really, but he leads the build at the International Open every year, and an incredible treat. So happy to have you here, Phil. Thank you for being a part as well. Pilots, we got pilots in their seats. We are ready to start this stinking race. Any objections on the line? All right, we got the green light from our range manager. We are going to send it. Pilots, arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, up, and away. We're going through that slalom section. Those vehicles are so cool to watch. As Ben Chicken having a little bit of trouble on this one. He's going to try to turtle mode to get back up. That's going to leave Conan up in the lead as he comes around the Dunkaroo section, followed by Gashi, I believe. No, followed by Steve-O, then Gashi. Ben Chicken having a little bit of trouble. We're going to see him a little bit later. He's been a solid pilot, top 5 pilot for us all day long, having a little bit of
Conan
trouble on that
lap 1
first. Oh, no, I lost Steve-O
Steve-O
as well.
goes
So if you're
Rainbow
still
Road.
flying,
Yeah.
you're moving on in the winner's bracket. This is why we race them. You know, if you ask the pilots, oh, who's going to win this one? You can speculate all day long, but this is why we race every single pack, every single heat. This is why you got to check those power leads. You got to check those batteries. Do you have all the milliamp hours? Is everything set? Are you ready? Conan putting down a 22,
Conan
followed by
lap
23.
2 at first.
Gashi's keeping it solid. He knows he doesn't have to push. All he has to do is stay in the air. He's already solidified his spot in the next round. So we're just putting on a clinic here for the 2 pilots still in the air.
Yeah, great flying here from both Conan and Gashi. Locked in on this track. All right, Gashi now on his third
Gashi
lap
lap
as
2
Conan
second.
finishes, but
Good job, Conan.
was that a landing zone or was that a crash after the timing gate? I wasn't able to tell, but regardless, he's in there first. Nice. Yeah, he's in there like swimwear, so Here we go, watching Gashi, just this little victory lap here for him in second place, moving forward in our winners bracket. That's going to do it for heat number 3 in this top 16 bracket race. So Ben Chicken was the highest qualifier in that one, but he goes down. He's going to be in the consolation bracket. Let's spend some time talking about some channel changes upcoming. So looking at race, so right now we're going into race 4. Those guys already know all of their channels, but let's look forward to race number 5. Race number 5 is going to feature Just in Time. Let me get the channels right for you guys. So race 5 is going to feature Jesus on race band 1, Steady Eddie on race band 2, Just in Time on race band 7, and Powerline on race band 8. And then race number 6 is going to feature FPV Lukey on race band 1, KO on race band 2, Mish on race band 7, and Mac Daddy on race band 8. That is what we are looking at. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure who has more fun than us.
Nobody.
Let's check in on the chat. We got YouTube. We've been sharing it around of course, we use a few different apps for our chat. But we've been sharing it around. Everybody cheering on their hometown favorites. We got a few folks cheering on Mac Daddy, cheering on Static.
Next up, round 2, race 4. Static on our 1. White Foes on our 2. Cube on our 7.
All
Yava
right.
on our 8.
This is race number 4 with your TQ, Mr. Static.
TQ and defending overall champion last year. So he did take the win as a veteran last year at this event. So I'm super stoked to see Static here competing again. Pretty local to this area and absolutely crushing it in this space. So big time shout out to our friend. To help me find it. We do have a crash quad. So we'll bring you guys along for the ride here as we try to track down the replay of that heat and help him find it when it was race 3. This one, replay. Steve-O went out pretty quick a little bit before that. So here goes a helicopter.
Yeah, it just cut right out.
To the left of the helicopter, almost certainly.
As he was approaching the helicopter, he was kind of high, and it just cut out. The video just cut straight out. We're looking at the bottom left there on Steve-O's FPV feed. It just kind of cuts out. I don't know if that's a ghost branch or issue with the quad or
Yeah.
some kind of strangeness, but it definitely just cut right out on him, unfortunately, for Steve-O. But we're going to see him again here in just a few minutes. This is a double elimination bracket round here at the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars event here at the 80K Battle Lab. We're calling it the Proving Grounds, put on by the Unconventional Concepts folks. Really having a great time. Want to say thanks to all the sponsors, including the Air Force Resource Lab, the MIDRT Tournament, Department of Justice, Divimath, Overwatch, Uncrewed. We're the HOA crew. We're here in Lewis, New York. We're having a great time. Still doing a quad retrieval, so there's no rush coming off the line. We're still doing a quad retrieval, so there's no rush coming off the line.
Yeah.
No rush plugging in just yet, pilots. No rush just plugging in. We got no rush plugging in. We got Steve-O looking for a quad retrieval. We got Steve-O. Yeah, unplug real quick. We got a Steve-O. We got a quad retrieval.
Yeah, so it is. We're pretty sure it's to the left of the heli.
left of the helicopter.
And I see people looking to the right. So,
to the left as he was approaching the helicopter. That's when he lost it.
Yeah, we don't have any video from it. The video cut out while he was flying. So it was kind of yeeted like toward the back of that range to the left of the helicopter. So always a trick to finding where those drones crash. But continuing on our theme here, so I mentioned we got Wade Wilson, Mark Huff, Phil Baxter, and Skip Atreides here helping us with this event. Skip's been going around and helping a lot of different pilots wrench on their gear, get it flying, an absolute asset out here. So it's been an incredible honor to be a part of this event and see the way that drone innovation is changing things for the warfighter. So pretty cool opportunity here.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us. We've seen a lot of cool things we probably can't tell anybody else about, but one of the cool things we're going to see up after this awesome bracket racing, we might see someone cut some streamers from a familiar face.
Oh, man, yeah. A dream come true for many drone pilots. We're going to do some streamer chasing with pretty much everyone's favorite fixed wing pilot, and that is Josh Bixler is going to be here flying around a Kraken with a streamer, and some pilots are going to get a chance to try to cut that streamer. Should be a great time.
Yeah, these guys definitely work hard, and they play even harder. Proven by the lap times we've been seeing, we could probably go over to our lap records and take a look at some of the times we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Some of the lap times, our qualifying times. Of course, Static was our TQ. He put in a single 17.53. Now, of course, Lukey was reviewing in the Airbnb and sent me messages, hey, mate, you're a couple of tenths seconds off. This is how competitive these guys are. They're not going back to the hotel enjoying cold beverages. They're going back to the hotel reviewing their DVR. They're going back watching these YouTube things, making sure that Wade's keeping it honest. And that's the way we like it. That's why we love to push it. That's why they're ready to go here. Static, after the review, still keeping your TQ time as a 17.5 single hot lap on this track. Lukey, the only other pilot able to get under getting sub 18s. He sat there with a 17.8. The rest of the field, our top 16, of course, was Static, FPV, Lukey, Mish, Ben Chicken, Conan, Mac Daddy, KO, White Foes, Cube, and Steady Eddie's our top 10.
Oh, yeah. And I got to get some laps on the track. I was able to put down a 23. Yeah, 23.2, I think, was my best lap. So a lot of fun. A great track. Really interesting environment to fly in, and tons of fun. A lot of science happening here this week.
If Steve-O's got a backup, we may want to go ahead and say let's move.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably going to have to bring them in, Mark, if you don't mind getting their attention. That quad did unplug, or it lost video, so we're not worried about confliction here. Yeah, he can go back and examine the live stream to see exactly where that drone went. But we got pilots getting in seats-ish. Pictures of all the drones, all of the things, all the good times. I was like, what am I missing? Is there someone famous back there? It is. It really is. Yeah, yep. We can go on, head out, and start getting plugged in. We're going to pull those guys in. We got to keep the show on the road. Yeah, we'll take some time. They can always go back and look again between the heats. But for now, we're going to have to call it quit. What Steve-O's carrying, it looks goggles. Is that what's in his hand?
Yeah, I think he's got goggles, but we've all been there, had to go look for one. We appreciate you guys coordinating, and we'll get that one retrieved as soon as we can, Steve-O. Hopefully we got some teammates. We'll help him look in between the heats. We'll get him back rock and rolling because we know no one wants to lose due to a technical or a lost quad issue. Everyone wants to lose the fair way on the track, putting down laps, showing what you can do to the rest of the world here. These pilots, a lot of pressure on these pilots, traveling a long way to put down some awesome laps for you. Still got one more making his way on off the track. So Mr. Mark keeping us nice and safe, making sure everyone is accounted for. Two more, sorry, I can't count. That's why we let Mr. Mark keep us safe and not the loud guy. All right.
Oh, it's just out of range. Can't see what's going on over there, but
Oh, it's just Phil. That's a half a person.
he works here. It's okay. Yeah, all good, all good.
All right, we're getting set. Next up for this is race number 4.
Oh, yeah, featuring our TQ. Always a great heat to watch. So we got clear thumbs from our Flightline Director pilots. Any objections? We're racing. Arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
They're going out clean. Everybody up and away. Looks like Static and Cube, White Foes, Java. I'm going to give them a few minutes to kind of separate it around as Static comes around, taking a look at that helicopter section. Cube coming through the Dunkaroo section is White Foes as well. The real race, Static's kind of opening up the door here. The real race is going to be for second and third between White Foes and Cube. Cube's the first across the line. followed very closely
White
by White
Foes,
Foes. He's
lap
got a
one.
little bit
Yeah.
of time. They're going separate directions on that split S section. They're coming up over the tent. Cube coming down the ladder. Man,
Yava,
they're
lap
back and
one.
forth, back and forth. That is really going to be the big race. Static cleanly out
Static,
front. He's
lap
got
two
plenty of a
first.
gap in front of the rest of the crowd. But White Foes and Cube still ahead with putting out his
Cube,
fastest
lap
lap
two in
of the entire week just now. He can feel White Foes
White
pushing
Foes,
on him
lap
as he
two
comes
in
around
third.
that back split S section over the tent. He's coming down the ladder. White Foes making his way down the ladder. Here comes
Yava,
Cube
lap
looking
two
at
in
that
third.
helicopter. Boy, that's beautiful. White Foes going to push as he looks at the helicopter. Cube, if he can stay steady, he's going to take it as their second place here in race number 4.
Yeah,
Cube
got it done.
staying in line, putting it on target, downfield. Nice job. Static first. Cube second. White Foes third. Yava fourth.
Cube putting up his fastest lap of the event, so that was pretty exciting there.
21.8 for Mr. Cube. That's he could feel White Foes pushing on him. White Foes just right there, just waiting for Mr. Cube to make a mistake. White Foes was a 25, a 23, and a 21, so he was pushing those well within. We've seen the margin of
Great
error of these
laps.
guys. Consistent laps from the entire team, Australian team. Yava's been battling his way through. He was working on the quad a few minutes ago, so he'll take the extra time to make sure he gets those practice laps in. Emra. All right, he's going to bring it in their
There we
landing
go.
zone, and that's going to do it.
Race
Static
over.
1, Cube 2, White Foes 3, Yava 4. Good job, pilots. Next up, looking for Jesus R1, Steady Eddie R2, Just in Time R7, Powerline. You're going to be R8. That's Jesus R1, Steady Eddie R2, Just in Time R7, Powerline R8.
I'll show it to you, though. Anyone that wants to see the Steve-O run, if you want to get a feel for where that's at. Oh, the replay's not working.
Next up, round 2, race 5. Jesus on R1.
There we go. Cool. Got to know the right orders. So watch Steve-O here. So he's just heading out, and then... So it's like that way. Just straight out on the left side of the heli. Yeah. Right, just be kind of staged and ready, and at the end of this next heat. Yeah, so we only have 3. All right, so we're looking for Jesus, Steady Eddie, Just in Time, and Powerline. R8. So
All right, Powerline.
I see somebody plugged in on R8. I just changed.
Looking for Jesus, Steady Eddie, Just in Time, Powerline, 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 Powerline.
Powerline. Skip, do you want to go try to track down Powerline? No, that was Steve-O. That was Steve-O's squad.
He's en route.
Good deal.
All right, he's
Powerline is in
away.
route, so we're about to send this one up. We got quite the trip between the flight line and the pits this year, so it takes a little bit of time to get back and forth.
I was talking to Powerline earlier today. He's from San Diego, and he was part of the Space Force. That's the first person I've ever met in the wild
Yeah.
that was like, "Yeah, I'm part of Space Force."
That's
Dude
pretty
is
cool.
he's pretty smart cat. He's been having some fun with the drones. We've been picking back and forth. I've had a lot of fun with Mr. Powerline. The USA team, they've been so much fun to hang out with all weekend long, or all week. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, so Powerline and Yaba are 2 Team USA pilots still alive. We got a couple in the civilian or retired military folks. They're Static and Steady Eddie, our former military folks, but our Team USA pilots. This is race number 5. Race number 5, if you're following along, you need to know where you're at. We're at race number 5. On deck, I'll have FPV Lukey, KO Mish, and Mac Daddy. You're on deck in race number 6. But right now, we're in race number 5. And that
Race
is
number 5.
race number 5. Just in time, Powerline, Steady Eddie, and Jesus. Oh yeah, this is it. Is this a consolation race? Oh, so this is my least favorite race of the day. This is the absolute least favorite race of the day. This is the first time that we got to say goodbye to someone. I know you guys been working hard. I've seen the blood, the sweat, the tears, of joy, of pain, of anguish at me, around me, towards us. And we've been having a lot of fun, but we're going to have to say goodbye to 2 bottom-seeded pilots in this one. So take an extra deep breath on this one. This one counts a little bit more. If you're in the bottom 2, you're going to go kick back in front of our big screen TV with the rest of the spectators cheering on your favorite teammate. Our top 2 pilots going to continue on in the consolidation bracket. But like I said, this is my least favorite race of the day, because this usually has my favorite pilots. The channels should be for this one in race number 5.
Yeah, Jesus on race band 1, Steady Eddie on race band 2, Just in Time on race band 7, and Powerline on race band 8.
Oh yeah. No jamming, no plugging up in the pits. This one is for real. Please. We know we got a lot going on, but we are asking for no plugging in the pits, no testing over here, no funny business, no pocket VTXs or any of that mess. This one's for real beans here. This is the first one we're gonna.
All right,
say
I got
goodbye
thumbs
to.
from our flight line director, so just looking for pilots to be ready. What are we looking like down there? Powerline.
Powerline.
All right. Let's double check here. Checking video.
I got nothing for R7. A power cycle just in time. We're holding for 30 seconds. Back out of the round.
On the tone in less than 5. Stand down and disarm.
We're just making it interesting there. Let's see how fast Just in Time can move. We got video from everybody now. Pilots, any objections on the line? Arm up those drones. We're going live.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, we're up and away clean as we're moving into race number 5 of the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars event. Put it on at the ADK Battle Lab. Trying to find, it looks like Steady Eddie and Powerline are my first 2 across the tents, followed by Just in Time and Jesus. This is going to be a heater. Steady Eddie kind of staying out front. Oh, Just in Time having a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to get back up, and he's going to get back online and back down target. He got a little bit of a mid-air there. Who's coming across first? That's going to be Steady Eddie across first. And then
Steady
I'm going to
Eddie, lap
have
1 in first.
Powerline in second. I think I had a misread here.
Just in time,
And, here
lap
comes
1 in
Jesus on
second.
his first lap.
Jesus lap 1
Just in
in 4.
Time having a little bit of bad luck on that one with the mid-air. We'll see who hit you. Don't worry. Justin says, I want to know which quad I have to blame for this. Oh, no. Powerline running second place, going down. All I see is Rainbow Road for him. So that means
Wow.
Jesus and Steady Eddie are going to keep moving on. Jesus just keeping it in the air is all he has to do. Steady Eddie running first place right now. He's going to be putting in a second lap. He's going to keep on trucking. That's a 34.
Steady Eddie lap 2 in
For
first.
Steady Eddie, it's Jesus coming in. He's going to put down his second lap. We're going to see them continuing on in the consolidation bracket, so they're going to be alive. Unfortunately, it's going to say
Jesus lap
goodbye
2 in
for
second.
Powerline and Just in Time, but nothing but grins from Just in Time. I've had the most fun hanging out, hearing stories from this guy. He was just happy that he beat that little tiny trainer on the track. You know, I don't usually cheer for MB. We're going to keep going down the ladder down with Jesus and Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie finishing up the great job. That's a third lap. Go ahead and land it for Steady Eddie. Jesus, he's going to finish up his lap. We've been seeing him. He's been battling since early this morning. I don't think anybody's got more packs today than Jesus. Of course, he's learning that from his teammates, White Foes and Mac Daddy. Those guys have been pounding packs all day, all week long. He's going to finish it up for us. Give it up for Jesus staying in it.
Race
Nice
over.
job for the Australian team. Steady Eddie moving on. Jesus moving on. Thank you guys so much. Great flying.
Next up, round 2, race 6.
All right, that's going to take us to race number 6. We're looking for FEV Lukey on race band 1, KO on race band 2, Mish on race band 7, and Mac Daddy on race band 8.
All right, skipping the boys doing a quad retrieve. We're going to see if we can find that quad for Steve-O. All right, we're in race number 6. It's going to be FPV Lukey R1, KO R2, Mish R7, Mac Daddy R8. It's going to be another stout race. Yep. I hate to say goodbye. I've been having a lot of fun hanging out with Justin Time and Powerline. Those are kind of some of my favorite favorite pilots to hang out with. They're going to kick back over the rest of the team. Missy V, she's keeping the boys in order back there in front of the TV for us, watching the screen. Sure, things are going to get a little bit louder now that Justin Time doesn't have to fly anymore. He's going to have fun. He said, I think he's got his money's worth out of those packs for sure. Great flying from Justin Time and Powerline. As we say, we're going to move on into race number 6 with FPV Luke at KO, Mish, Mac Daddy on deck. I got Ben Chicken, White Foes, Yava, and Steve-O. That's on deck.
Oh, who hit who here?
Oh, yeah, we wanted to see who
We got our
hit
favorite game.
Justin. Was it the teammate that took
Oh,
him
was this the
down?
cross traffic midair?
I think that was the midair. Yeah. Let's see what happened. What lap was it?
Oh, corkscrew midair.
Yeah, because that's what took Justin down was a midair. We're trying to find out if it was his teammate Jesus.
Here it is here on the. Oh,
Oh, who was it? Red props. Okay, he's
so yeah,
back
power.
in
Yeah,
there.
those
Yeah.
little.
Oh, power line. All right. Someone warned power line that if he
The
sees
Australians
Justin
might be
Time,
coming, huh?
Yeah, someone warned power line that Justin Time may have something to tell him about. Just don't, like, if you see him walking towards you, just make sure you boys are together. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Travel in numbers.
Yeah.
Travel in numbers.
Just.
We don't need to have an international incident here. We're just having a good time.
These guys are serious competitors. They're doing this for more than just giggles like us. We really appreciate you guys, but we know it's serious competition. But it's really a privilege to have a fun time with the best of the best of the best from UK, Australia, and the United States, putting on a serious show for everyone here. I think Mr. Eagle Eye Skip, the Bloodhound Fussel, or Skip has found the quad that we were
Look at
looking
him
for.
go.
Yes, sir.
Steve-O.
Attaboy, Steve. Hey, Steve-O. Yeah, did you leave something over this way, Steve-O?
Here, show
Mr.
it to the
Skip,
camera, Skip. Show
walk
it to the
on up
camera.
to the camera. Sorry, yeah. He's like, I'm trying to breathe, bro. I've been running through the woods.
An
What's
absolute
that
G.
CCR song? Running through the jungle.
Skip's got that
Nice
dog in him. He
job.
went and found that thing.
Bloodhound Skip Atreides. Nice job. I'm sure Steve-O will be thankful.
Little out of breath.
Rest of the pilots ready to get plugged in on the line. We're going live with race number 6 here in just a minute with FPV Lukey KO Mish.
You know,
and
Heart of
Mac
America
Daddy.
FPV, we are full service drone racing production.
Sir, of course.
We
yes,
go
sir.
get the drones in the woods, whatever it takes. Whatever it
taking
takes.
out the trash later. Wash your car. We're just trying to do this as long as we can. It's a lot of fun. Like they say, we get to do this. And those words are no truer than this week. We get to do this. We get to come here. We get to come hang out with these guys. I saw a lot of these guys online, flown with them in the sim, heard the names around the places, but never got to put a face with a name. Now I'm going to put a handshake. And it really is a privilege to be here at the 80K Battle Lounge. Mr. Mark says we're ready to go.
Yeah, we got thumbs from our flight line director, just looking for a Mish to get. All right, we got goggles booting up, so it'll be a quick minute here. as Mac Daddy's goggles. One of the better paint jobs I've seen on a set of goggles over there from our buddy Mac Daddy.
Yeah, Mac Daddy qualified 6th for us.
All right, sounds like we're good. Yeah, buddy pilots, any objections? We are racing. This is a winner's bracket heat. Be first and second on the tone in less than 5.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, we're up and away. Basically, can't tell who's in the lead until they get a few gates in because we got the top pilots here with FPV Lukey, Mish, KO, Mac Daddy getting on it early. I'm watching as we go by with Mish around the helicopter. Here comes actually Lukey through the tent. KO going down, having a little bit of trouble with some video
KO
issues. We'll
lap
take a
one
look
in
at that.
first.
Everybody keep racing. We'll make sure that everything's fair. But
FPV
keep rocking
Lukey
and rolling
lap
as we
one in
watch
second.
Mish and Lukey putting on a clinic.
Mac
I've been
Daddy
watching
lap
this back
one
and forth all day long. Mac Daddy keeping them honest. He's making sure he's pushing them through there. But right now I'm watching Lukey and Mish. Lukey leading the way. They know 1 and 2 move on, so there's no sense in pushing each other.
KO lap 1 in 4th.
But Lukey
FPV
putting down a
Lukey lap
19,
2
followed
in
by
first.
Mish with a 20. Mac Daddy keeping him honest. He's
Mish
coming on to his
lap 2
second
in
lap.
second.
Lukey with a spiral down. Mish with a spiral
Mac
down.
Daddy lap 2 in 3rd.
Now here comes Lukey around the Huey. Mish around the Huey. This is going to be the 3rd lap. First place for FPV Lukey.
KO lap 2
Taking
in
it
4th.
on from Barnsley, the UK. Appreciate you, sir. Mr. Mish taking 2nd. Mac Daddy holding down 3rd. We're going to take a look, see what happened to KO, but I think it was a video issue, and it keeps coming in and out. It's really, really strange. We'll take a look at it. But yeah, for right now, until we get a review, it'll be FPV Lukey 1, Mish 2, Mac Daddy 3rd, KO 4th. All quads
Race
are down.
over.
Go ahead and retrieve your quads pilots. We're moving into round number 6, 7, with Ben Chicken, White Foss, Stevo FPV, and Ben Chicken.
Next up, round 2 racing.
Yava was the last pilot I missed. Sorry. We're going to take a look, quick replay, maybe quad side, and just double checking.
You stop trying so hard, and you surrender to the knowing that you don't know anything. You see,
It's on the screen. Bracket should be on the screen what we have so far, with the exception of that last heat. KO, if you could come to the race ops desk here.
knowing that you don't know anything. You see, not even close.
All right, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pull that test. Let's get this group up on the line. We'll go ahead and get this. Yep, next on. So we're looking for Ben Chicken on race band 1, White Fos on race band 2, Yava on race band 7, Stevo on race band 8 is who we need on the line right away.
All right, looks like Yava's got his stuff out there. We're going to go make our way on out there to go ahead and get plugged in on our next group for White Fos. Did Steve-O get that quad back up? Anybody know that Steve-O is ready to rock and roll? Did he get that quad? He got the quad. Is he ready to go back up? Steve-O says he is ready. He's making his way. It's all right. It's all right. Take a deep breath. We were in a holding pattern. That's not on you. Just go ahead and get your stuff ready. Nice, cool, calm, collector. We're going to get ready for the next heat. I've got everybody making their way. That should be Ben Chicken R1, White Fos R2, Yava R7, Stevo R8. Ben Chicken R1, White Fos R2, Yava R7, Stevo R8.
I will come on your flesh just so you can feel me. I drain every single ounce so you can feel the real me. You picked the right one, baby. I'm your target. You picked the right one, baby. It's a cycle. Coming for you, tearing through like a cyclone. You picked the right one, baby. It's a cyclone. Coming for you, tearing through like a cyclone.
Yeah, I can give you guys, sorry, I had a little bit of few things to do, but I'll give you the rundown. Right now, I'm looking for Ben Chicken, White Fos, Yava, Stevo. Up next, I'll have Static, Code, and Gashi Cube. In the hole, I got Jesus, Steady Eddie, KO. But right now, we're going live because Mr. Mark says we're safe.
Yeah, the range is
track's
clear.
hot.
We got pilots in their seats. So just giving them a second. Pilots, any objections? Well, you guys are good. Pilots, we're going racing. Arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, Ben Chicken, your highest ranked pilot in this one leads the way out. Unfortunately, we're having a little bit of trouble with Stevo as we
Yeah, I
start
didn't
off.
catch what happened there, but on launch, he was Rainbow Road from what I saw. So
Ben Chicken, White Fos out front. These are teammate pilots. They know what they got to do. They know how far they got to stay ahead. Yava, the only other pilot, keeping them honest out there. He's in the Dunkaroo section.
yeah, remember this
Yava
is
lap
a
1 in
this
first.
is a
White Fos lap 1 in second.
this is a
Ben
elimination
Chicken
round.
lap
So
1 in third.
once again, we're rooting for all these pilots, but
Yava
only
lap
one
1
can
in third.
only one can advance.
Yava lap 1 in third.
All right, Ben Chicken and White Fos basically putting on a show.
Yeah,
I think
consistent and clean out in front for sure.
White Fos got that pass on the last one, so he's out front now,
White Fos
taking
lap
the
2
lead
in
away from
first.
Ben Chicken. This is basically like what they do out
Ben
in the
Chicken
backyard
lap
here.
2
They were
in
telling me these guys race all the time. We can tell they've been putting in packs, been putting in time. Really enjoyed watching the Australian guys taking it to the rest of the field. They roll deep. They have a good time. But Ben Chicken coming around. He's chasing White Fos, who's
Yava
going to
lap
wrap it
2
up
in
for
third.
us. Really, I've been calling him Mr. Consistent all week long, and you can see why. Right there, he knows he doesn't have to push, but he's still running 24s, and that's back-to-back 24s for
does
the
it.
win for White Fos, followed by Ben Chicken with a second place. They're going to move on into our winner's bracket. They knew what they needed to do. No pressure, no worries, as they say. Yava's still finishing up on his third
That is
lap.
going to be the end of the road for our buddy Yava, who was our most improved pilot for sure
Absolutely.
at this event. And as well as Stevo. Also, Stevo, a great pilot. It was fun to watch him and his advancement through the event. But that's going to be the end of the road here for them as we move to race number 9, I believe.
Race over.
Nice job. We're going to race number 8. It was going to be Static R1, which is Conan R2, Gashi R7, Cube R8. Right now, Static.
Race number 8. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
right now. Sorry, we're going to be Static
Yeah.
R1, Conan R2, Gashi R7, Cube R8, and up on deck, I'm going to have Jesus on R1, Steady Eddie R2, KO R7, Mac Daddy R8. KO, did you want to test that, or were we?
Yes, yep. Go ahead and test it right now. Mark,
Okay.
can you keep them from plugging in?
Yeah, hey, Mark, we're going to have KO test his video. He did it. We had some funny business on that
Just
last
to there
one.
and back.
Yeah, so sorry to say goodbye to Mr. Steve-O from
Next up,
Birmingham.
round 2 racing.
He was telling me
Static on R1. Conan on R2.
Steve-O,
Gashi on
Steve-O
R7.
and Yava.
Cube on
So
R8.
and Yava was telling me he's in New Mexico right now, but he's originally from Puerto Rico. And we were talking. I've got some family that are from Puerto Rico, and he was giving me some recipes. It was a lot of fun. Nice to see the camaraderie with the folks here. Only that's where we're going to be able to shake hands from guys all across the world.
Yep, have him bring
Looks
it back.
like it's good. Go ahead and bring it in. KO's got the green light. Looks like his quad's working. Looks like his video's going. So he's going to feel better moving into that next one, into that next heat. Thank you, KO. We're not sure.
Yeah, we are pushing through here, featuring Static, Conan, Gashi, and Cube. This one, a mixed crew. We got one pilot from the U.S. Civilian group. That is Static, military veteran here in the civilian group. Conan representing the military from the UK. Gashi from Australia representing their military, and Cube, an industry partner here in the civilian category as well. So should be a great race here. I think this is a winner's bracket, heat. So bottom 2 is not end of day for you, but should be a great time.
Yeah, everybody moving on, but we all know if you're in that winner's bracket, you can breathe a little bit easier. It doesn't feel as much pressure. No matter who you are, even if you're top pilots in the world, you get down in that consolidation bracket, it's hard to battle your way back out. Now, some of the pilots like to get down there, they get that extra pack. Some pilots thrive on that. Are you that kind of pilot? Is that what you need? You need a little push, a little kick? Or do you like it to be nice and smooth sailing, no issues, don't work on any quads, and don't even change any props? I think we can accommodate. All right, they're making their way back to the line. I've got Vermont's on Static, getting everything set, getting squared away. He's got a couple of guys from the Team USA folks in his ear, coaching him on. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a lot of folks, especially myself. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Hang out with Mr. Mark Humphrey, the one, the only, the Drone Swarm extraordinaire.
Oh, yeah. So we got pilots in seats. Did we get thumbs from Mark? Great. Range is hot. Pilots, how are we doing in the seats? Any objections? All right, once again, winners, bracket, heat. Pilots, arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, man, they're full
Off.
send at this point in the day, right?
Like a shot, yeah. Gashi
right.
with the turnaround, gonna make sure he gets the track right.
Looking like Static and Conan out 1 and 2. Cube's got a little bit of work to stay with him, keeping him honest. He's just waiting for someone to make a mistake, and he's going to capitalize on that. Static's going to be your first one coming out the front as Conan's
Static
chasing
lap
him down.
Yeah, what a
Cube's
lap.
extremely close. They're 1, 2, and 3 pilots
Conan
are
lap
really
1
battling
and
it out. Static
Cube
through
lap
the
1 and 3rd.
over the tent. Here comes Conan over the tent, followed by Cube over the tent. That's how close these pilots are. They're just staying close. We know we got a long race. We got a long way to go. They're coming around the Duckaroo. Static coming around for his second lap. It's going to be a
Static's lap 2
sub-20
first.
lap already in brackets. Can you believe it? Conan
Gashi
running
lap 1
second.
and 4th.
Cube still hanging in third, keeping him honest, but he's going to have to push. Oh, no,
Conan lap
Conan
2
going
and
down.
second.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Conan going down. So Static's still running first as he's going to come around. All he's got to do is do 2 more gates, keeping it steady. He's going to finish up. He's going to take first place. Cube's coming around the back of that helicopter. He's going to keep it up in the air, and if he can stay steady, he's going to take second place. Heartbreak for Conan as he's coming around the helicopter. He's going to take third as he was sitting solidly in second. Gashi's putting on a show. He's putting out his third lap,
Gashi
but
lap 2.
man, that was heartbreak for Conan. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep going throughout the day, but he had second place solid until making a simple, solid mistake can change your day. That's for sure. Conan, you guys are going to be in our consolidation bracket with Gashi. Keep moving on. Static and Cube are going to be moving on in our winners bracket. We'll have to get all the numbers on where you guys are going. Any channel changes, Mr. Sean will let you know. Great job, pilots. Gashi,
There we
we're going
go.
to bring it in.
Race
We're going to
over.
get race number 9 with Jesus, Steady Eddie, KO, and Mac Daddy up to the line.
Next up, round 2, race 9. Jesus on R1. Steady Eddie on R2. KO on R7. Mac Daddy on R8.
All right, race number 9. We are getting into the thick of it here at the 2026 Wars event, ADK Battle Lab. These folks are really putting on a show for us. I hope everyone at home is enjoying the racing like we are. I'll take a look at the chat in just a second once I get it pulled up, and we'll say hello to the folks at home.
Yeah, so right now they are gridding up for race number 9 with Jesus, Steady Eddie, KO, Mac Daddy in that order. Looking forward, though, to race number 10. That's Ben Chicken on race band 1, White Fost on race band 2, Conan on race band 7, Gashi on race band 8, and then race 11, which always, I mean, it technically is our semifinal,
That's our
right?
semi. That's your preview, right?
Yeah, so that's your preview through that winner's bracket. Lukey, Mish, Static, and Cube. About to
Really solid
go.
balance. Love for free in the chat. Love for Steady Eddie. Of course, Equity saying this is an awesome track. What a cool place. Yeah, no, you're hitting the nail on the head there with Equity. This is a really great place, and we're really privileged to be here. Cube getting some love as well. Static, the last person to get some love in the chat. If you want to jump in the chat, we are on the Heart of America FPV YouTube channel. Jump on in there. Make sure you're cheering on your favorite pilot. Give them a from home message. Jesus been battling all from the morning. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
man, this is just icing on the cake for me. I had fun in qualifying. I'm surprised I still have things flying. He's just making the best of a great situation. He's our 16th ranked pilot, making his way from Bisbane, Mr. Jesus. Really rocking and rolling, man. Now, you said you were stationed stateside, right, Mr. Jesus? In
Georgia.
Yeah. So privilege, So as soon as I opened my mouth, he said, "You're from the South, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, sir. We're gonna get along."
Sounds
quite well."
sounds like Georgia to you, huh?
That sounds like Georgia to you. Yeah, definitely. But I don't
Now
know
there
that-
are a lot of great drone racing chapters in Georgia. If you'd like to find a great drone racing chapter near you, check out our friends at multigp.com. Tons of chapters all around the world. There's likely one near you, and if there's not, you can start your own. So head on over there and do that, and yeah, you won't regret it.
All right, Mark keeping us safe. Him and Phil taking a look, making sure everybody's safe on the track. Track's hot. We're going to go live here in just a few minutes. Our pilots are getting the air set.
We got
Mark's-
the thumbs from Mark, our flight line director, and pilots are getting situated. Kind of a stoic moment here, but pilots, any objections? Arm those drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, they're up and away.
This is an elimination round, so it's on the line here. Pilots are trying to gain points for their team, so it matters.
Definitely matters. Mac Daddy and KO are my top 2 qualified pilots in this heat, but
Yep.
it doesn't matter. Steady Eddie's staying right there with them. He's going to be first
Mac
across
Daddy
my
lap
line. I
one
think it's
first.
Mac. Nope, I think
KO
yep,
lap
Mac,
1 in second.
followed by KO, followed by Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie. lap
Jesus
1 in
keeping them
third.
honest right there. Anybody's race, if anybody makes a mistake, we're trying to stay
Jesus
clean,
lap
we're
1
trying
in
to stay
third.
fast, we're trying to stay downrange and on target. These guys are showing us how it's done. Mac Daddy still in the lead, followed
Mac
right by
Daddy,
KO.
lap
They've got a
2 in
good
first.
gap in between them. There's nothing but open air.
KO,
As long as
lap
they can
2
just
in
stay
second.
on target, they have got this thing in the bag. Steady Eddie's got to push a little bit if he's going to catch up. So does Jesus.
Steady Eddie.
Yeah,
lap
KO
2
looking
in
really good
third.
here. Mac Daddy also looking very, very good on that last element before
Mac Daddy's
Timing
going
gate.
to seal the deal. He's going to be your first
Just
place
puts it
racer in
down.
this one.
Jesus,
KO's
lap
coming
2 and
around.
4.
All he's got to do is stay
Making
in the
it look
air.
easy,
He's going to
KO.
take on second place. Nice job.
Yep.
Steady Eddie coming around that helicopter. This is how
They're
close the
racing for
gap
position
was.
here, so looks like Steady Eddie has it in the bag.
Steady Eddie taking third. Nice job watching Jesus coming around our Dunkaroo section. Man, this has been one of the coolest elements here, watching this helicopter through the pilot's feed. They're coming down full send through the tent over our last element. He's trying to make sure that battery's going to last. Is he going to come around that finish gate?
Yep.
Nice job. Nice flying for Jesus. Got to get a
Race
round of
over.
applause for my next 8 pilot, Jesus, putting on a show, staying with us all day long, making it all the way into round number 9 in the top 16. Great job, Jesus. We're under review. Give us just 1 second.
Yeah, we got it here. Looks like you had a 37.2, a 33.1, and a 34.9. So great run there. Way
Give
to
it-
go. Oh, we are looking at a bit of a review here, so we do have parts of this heat under review to make sure we get it right.
Yep, Phil taking a look. He's going to keep us honest. I'll be looking for Ben Chicken, White Foes, Conan, and Gashi up in race number 10. Race number 11, I should have Lukey, Mish, Static, and Cube. You guys are bear with us. Give us about 30 seconds, pilots. We're going to get this review taken care of. I want to say thank you, big, huge thank you to the Air Force Research Lab helping us out. I took a couple of tours around here. Talked to some of the good folks at the Air Force Research Lab. Really putting on, doing the right thing, getting all the people in the right rooms. This is how we can collaborate and get things done. Really excited to be here. Channels should be Ben Chicken R1, White Foes R2, Conan R7, Gashi R8. Those are channel changes for Conan and Gashi. Conan, you're going to R7. Gashi, you're going to R8. Ben Chicken, you're still on 1. White Foes, you're still on 2. All right, everything was official on the last one, so that would have been Mac Daddy 1, KO 2, Steady Eddie 3rd, Jesus 4th. Now
That was an elimination. We are saying goodbye to Jesus and Steady Eddie, but we'll look at the placements there, get all that sorted here in just a moment.
Yeah.
But great racing, guys. Really proud of how everyone performed so far this week.
Yeah, Steady Eddie was a top 10 pilot in our qualifying. He's he's in our civilian class. He's a retired Army vet from Albany. You know, I don't get many places I get to say I've been by, but we drove by. Well, we stayed in Albany on the way up here. It was a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. So I hate to say goodbye to Steady Eddie, but he's going to be relaxing in the back with the rest of the crew, cheering on. I'm sure he'll be cheering on Static or TQ as he's those guys. Tent. They've been putting together some content for the retired civilian teams here at the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars event, sponsored by ADK Battle Lab. All right, everybody's getting their positions in. This is a Australian dominant heat with Mr. Conan. He's going to let them know that he was there. Mr. Mark's giving us a thumbs up, letting us know the track is hot, the track is live, and we're going live here in just a few minutes. All on their last final.
Next up, round 2, race 10.
Putting on their final adjustments. We're getting ready to go live. Pilots, any objections? Let's go live.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, we're up and away there, pushing hard at this time in the day. It's basically stereo vision as I'm looking on. Oh, my goodness, Ben Chicken having a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to get back up and get back on target and push the rest of the field. If I'm looking at it, I'm trying to figure out. It looks like White Foes is out front. Yeah, he's definitely out front. Followed by, is that Gashi or Ben Chicken? I think it's Ben Chicken
Foes
making up
lap
a
1
significant
first.
amount of time. He's already pushing. But White Foes and Ben Chicken 1
Ben
and 2.
Chicken lap
Conan
1
running
second.
3rd. Gashi running 4th. 1, 2, and 3. Very,
Conan
very
lap
close.
1
Conan
and
making up a
3rd.
little bit of time as he's coming around over that tent. White Foes coming around the helicopter section. We can watch at the same time as Ben Chicken's hitting it. Conan getting it a little close to that gate. Oh, my goodness, going down. Gashi in the
White
Dunkaroo
Foes lap
section.
2 and first.
White Foes on the
Ben Chicken
second lap.
lap 2
Ben
and
Chicken on the
second.
second lap. Gashi coming around through the tent. It's White Foes, Ben Chicken right now. Conan having some trouble. Looks like he's got a bent prop. That's going to put him on the ground. He's got goggles up. We're going to see him in a few
Gashi
minutes.
lap
Looks
2
like
in
White
third.
Foes Ben Chicken. White Foes still out front. Ben Chicken says, I'll follow you, mate, all the way through the start gate. Here we go. White Foes 1. Ben Chicken 2. That's your 1 and 2.
Conan
Moving
lap
on in
2
the
in
winners bracket. Gashi going to take home number 3rd. He put down a sub 30 just now. That's one of, it's not his fastest, but is one of the faster laps we've seen out of Gashi today. He's been one of our analog pilots, watching him in that nice crystal clear HD0 view. Oh, I'm talking him through. Looks like, oh, he can do, the consistency of these pilots is incredible. 229s while I'm talking. That's actually a PB for Gashi. Can we get a round of applause for a PB in the brackets? Let's go, Gashi, 3rd place. Nice job. Nice
Race
job from everyone. Next up, looking for FEV Lukey Mish, Static and Cube. That's going to be race number 11. This is going to be a heater. This could be your final
Whole
4.
shot rule is in effect starting this round. Kind of exciting.
All right, this is a winner's bracket still, so these guys have not lost a round. You win this one, and you're in the final, right? Is this? No. We're not there yet. Well, hold on, Wade. Calm it down, buddy. That was race number 10. We're moving to No worries. Should be looking for race number 11, FPV Lukey Mish, Static and Cube. This is could very well be a prelude to our final race. These are some of the top pilots that we've been watching all weekend long. Thank you guys for tuning in with the Heart of America YouTube channel, putting in, sending love to your favorite pilots. Let me check in on that, see who's, if anybody's been in there. Looks like Lexington is cheering on Static. Dennis is cheering on Cube. We got a couple of pilots that got some fans in the chat. Mr. Cube, I've been spending a lot of time with him on the road here. He's one of our civilian pilots. He's also one of our vendors here with the DiviMath folks. He was putting on a really cool demo earlier. He's got a drone that, you know, it can do some really cool things, and you'll have to come see Mr. Ryan and talk about them. Check him out at divimath.com, and then come check him out over here at the vendor's tent. Everyone here has been picking his brain. He's put on a demo relay system here earlier. He's got a drone that'll fly itself into its target. He's got some really cool stuff from the good folks at DiviMath. If you need some equipment, need some NDA stuff, he's your guy to talk to. Grand Rapids himself, Ryan Quillette. We've been traveling the country with our Misfit Gypsy putting on drone races. We have a lot of fun. This is one that we look forward to. We're hoping to put it on the calendar for the next few years to come. They're doing some real work here. A lot of cool stuff. We got a holding pattern for what? Who am I looking for?
Next
I
up,
got
round
Lukey's
two,
ready,
race
Mish is
11.
ready, Static's ready. Oh, I'm looking for Static. That's all I got. Looking for Static, Mr. Static. Ah, they're just saying that's a shame. We'll just have to run without him. They say. No,
Yeah, what will we do?
Mr. Static topping off that battery, making sure he is ready to rock and roll. It's that time of day. It's that time of the day when everything gets warm.
So just a quick rundown. We do have some finishing order so far with our bottom half. So the bottom half of the field has been eliminated. So that's going to put Stevo in 16th, Just in Time in 15th, Powerline in 14th, trying to do math, Yava in 13th, Conan in 12th, Jesus in 11th, Gashi in 10th, and Steady Eddie in 9th place. So if you are still flying, you are in the top 8 at this year's competition. So congratulations. And we might put a clock on Static here. Oh, there he is. Great. All right. Okay, good deal. I see him. All right, we're walking out. Static barely missed out on getting the clock called on him. Channels, giving the channels FPV Lukey on race band 1, Mish on race band 2, Static on race band 7, and Cube on race band 8 is what we are looking for now.
Check. There we go. Back. Looks like FPV Lukey, Mish, Static, and Cube are making their way up to the line. Ready to go. Lukey is our UK. So we got a little bit of a mixed bag here. We've got some former military, some civilian vendors. We got the UK and an Aussie in this heat. This is going to be pretty good, man. I tell you, when I say best of the best of the best, this is what they gave me.
Yeah, really shockingly good field here this year. Seeing a lot of incredible talent on display, and stoked to see how the pilots in this space continue to grow in proficiency and capability. So pretty exciting to see how this one shakes out. The top two from this heat are going straight to our chase, the Ace Final. I'm pretty sure FPV Lukey, if you asked him, said this Rhino skin's going to get there.
That Rhino
time
skin.
will tell.
Yes. We won't tell the story, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that. So race 11 goes right into our Chase the Ace finals. Now, we had a lot of fun earlier as we watched Jesus and Yava make their way up to the next 8 through that Chase the Ace. It was a lot of excitement. I think, was it Yava took it in 2 consecutive? We were talking about it could go all the way to 5 batteries.
Very well.
We've been that a couple of times over our career, but we got a long way to go before we get there.
Let's go ahead and look forward to the next heat. So this is obviously race 11 rather, but just so guys can get ready, on deck race 12 is Ben Chicken on race band 1, Right Fos on race band 2, KO on race band 7, and Mac Daddy on race band 12. That'll be an elimination race, a quarterfinal. So it's going to be a cinder. So we got thumbs from our flight line director, Mr. Mark Huff. Pilots are getting in their seats, getting the goggles put down, but we're going to put this sucker in the air in a moment's notice here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got everybody else on the right channel. I've got a little bit of sparkles for you, Mish. Got no plugging in the pits, but I don't think that's what it is.
All right, pilots, we are going to race Arm Those Drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
Once again, an international crew here. We've got 2 pilots.
All right, we're going to keep going. We got Static coming around the back end. He's coming around through. He's
Static
first
lap
through
one
with an
first.
18.8 first lap for
FPV
Static.
Lukey,
That's
lap one
incredible.
second.
Followed by,
Mish, lap 1 in third.
looks like FPV Lukey and Mish. Oh, Mish getting it just a little bit wrong. It's almost too fast to tell. Static coming around, FPV Lukey, they're the only 2 still up and flying.
Static
If you're
lap
still
2
up
in
and
first.
flying, you are moving on in the winner's bracket. You're in the finals.
FPV
That's going to be
Lukey, lap
FPV
2
Lukey
in
and
second.
Static. Of course, we expected to see them there. It was anybody's race. Mish having a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit of trouble. Cube having a little bit of trouble right away. We're going to we'll take a look at that. But right now, I've got FPV Lukey and Static just putting on a clinic. Static coming around. I think he's going to finish it up with a 20-second final lap for Static.
Wow,
first. Second place for Lukey.
Race
Very
over.
nice. That's an 18-7 second
Yeah.
lap for Lukey. Good night.
Oh, yeah,
All
these
right, we'll
heats
take a
are
look at that
going
one.
fast.
Everybody's down. We'll retrieve your quads. We had a quad went down really early right here.
Yeah, we're taking a look at a handful of things in that race.
We're gonna take a look at it.
Go ahead and retrieve. We are going to.
So it wasn't a whole shot. Yeah, so he just went off the block. So there's no whole
Okay,
shot.
so
But we're
no
looking
whole
at
shot.
video right now. Can we? Hey, Skip, do you mind going up to the practice area?
Cruise around. Take Phil with you too, and just check in general. Make sure no one's in this demo area to our left. We want to make sure that there is something really strange going on with Race Band 2 on the range. So yeah, I'm going to go do a. I mean, Mish's video didn't. It was kind of bad the whole time. I'm a little inclined to think that might have been quad there. Mish, let's bring it back when you get it. Yeah, like it. So it's constant. Okay. Yeah. We're checking some things out here. So far, it looks like that might have been his here. Yeah, it looks good. That looks good. Yeah, we think the rolling from the desk here is that was pilot gear on that one. But I mean, yeah, it's hard to know what exactly it was, right? We're not only are these hobby grade components that we're utilizing, but they're also being banged around constantly. So to diagnose exactly what it is a little rough. Yeah, it's that's one of the things about this drone racing sport, that those results are going to be final, but that's one of the things about this sport is, sometimes we know something's not right, but what exactly isn't right is a little hard to know sometimes. So that's going to be that for that.
Next up.
What a sentence.
Yeah.
That was a great sentence. But we are looking into race number 12 now with Ben Chicken on race band 1, White Fos on race band 2, KO on race band 7, and Mac Daddy on race band 8. I'll let Mish know kind of what we observed. Mish, your video was the same quality from beginning to end with a couple bad spots toward the end. And then I'll tell you, once you actually crashed out and your video went out, Lukey's video got better. So we were the armchair consensus is that you might have had a dodgy VTX on that one. So my apologies, but no doubt you'll do well in that consolation bracket. So there is no rerun on that one. But once again, we're looking for Ben Chicken, White Fos, KO, and Mac Daddy to the line for race number 12.
Race number 12, the Dirty Dozen. I don't know who to. This one.
Yeah,
honestly.
it starts getting a little rough.
These guys, like Mac Daddy and White Fos, like they're my two. Like we've been talking to those guys, having a good time. They're such good people. KO is a great guy. And of course, Ben Chicken, me and him have been cutting up all week long.
Yeah, you want to tell the folks, what is a Ben Chicken?
Well, the PG answer is we've seen him in the trash here retrieving parts. So yeah, he's been in the trash here retrieving
In the trash
parts.
bin.
In the trash bin.
He's been in the bin.
Yes, and he's been he's quite crafty. This gentleman.
He did like recycle a battery.
Oh, he's recycled every battery that has been in there. He has a. He's
never bought a battery.
I don't think he's bought anything. Yeah.
Nice.
That's why
And
they
here
call
he
him the
is,
Ben
top
Chicken.
8
Yes,
at
sir.
the
Top 8.
MIDRT Future Flag
goes
and
to
Drone
show.
Wars.
Goes to show it's not all about who's chasing the fancy stuff. Now, of course, we want you to buy the new fancy stuff, but
Just imagine how fast Ben Chicken would be if he was buying brand new batteries from our friends at 533.
Yeah, right.
Fly533.com.
This man needs a sponsorship. Right? This man needs a sponsorship for those watching at home. Definitely remember the name Ben Chicken. Now, I'll definitely be remembering it from now on. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for here with the pilots and the crew. Mr. Freeze giving us the thumbs up. We're going to get ready. We're getting some spotters in the way.
Oh,
getting
we
our
got the
goggles
thumbs.
set.
There is a battery
Too
in
much
the
of a
bin.
distraction for him.
All right, pilots, we're ready to send it if you are. Any objections on the line? This is an elimination race. It counts. Pilots, arm your drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
They're out like a rocket ship. I'm looking at 4 of the same feeds as they're coming around.
We got a
Mark says
clean
we got a
start
clean
in
start.
regard to whole shot. So, yeah, this one will be real. So, We did get some contact there on the back side of the track, but all 4 quads are still in the air.
If I'm looking at it right, it looks like Mac Daddy leading the crowd, followed by Ben Chicken and KO battling out second,
Mac
third
Daddy
place.
lap
White
one
Post got a
first.
little bit to catch up as
KO
he's coming
lap
around
one
in the
second.
fourth, but that's
White
all
Post
right.
lap
Oh,
one
Ben
in
Chicken having a
third.
little bit of trouble. He's had to go back and get that start gate, so he is in fourth. Sorry about that.
Ben
Looking
Chicken
still
lap one
like
in fourth.
Mac Daddy coming around that helicopter section is KO looking at the helicopter section. White Post is catching him up. He's reeling him in. He's got a long time to
Mac
go.
Daddy
He
lap
knows
2
what
in
he can do.
first.
Oh,
Mac
yeah.
Daddy staying out
KO
front.
lap 2 in second.
KO putting the pressure, keeping Mac Daddy honest.
White Foes lap
White
2
Post
in
is trying to
third.
reel him in as he comes around the split S section right by Bridget.
White
Kate-
Foes currently 3.5 seconds off the transfer position going into lap number 3, the final lap.
Ben
So
Chicken lap 2 in fourth.
Mac Daddy coming around. He's going to finish it up in first place with a. And here comes KO as he's going to finish up. He's going to take second place. White Foes.
There we
is
go.
So close he could taste it, but he's going to take in third. That's a great run for White Foes. And Ben Chicken putting on a show, having a little bit of trouble early, but these are great showing by these pilots from Australia. Great job,
Race
White
over.
Foes, Ben Chicken. Great job, pilots.
yeah, what a race there. That was incredible to watch. Enjoyed every minute of that one as a spectator. And these guys were absolutely good going. Now we've got our heat number 12, or 13 rather.
Race
That
number
was heat 12.
13.
We got heat 13 set here. We're going to paste it in. Ooh, that's the right button. We're going to paste that heat in. And we are looking for Cube on race band 1, Mish on race band 2, KO, you're back-to-back here excuse me,
Yeah, KO and Mac Daddy are.
yeah, KO and Mac Daddy, you are both back-to-back. I had a little brain slip there. KO back-to-back your race band 7 and Mac Daddy on race band 8. You guys are up now. This is the final semifinal heat of this final sequence. So we are chewing through this sucker.
Yep. Win and you're in.
Yep.
The A's finals. I'm gonna move. Win and you're in the Chase the A's finals here at the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars, brought to you by ADK Battle Lab and the good folks at UCI. They've been kind enough to feed us all day, all week long. They've been kind enough to bless us with this beautiful sunshine and this glorious weather. We've not had a bad piece of weather all week long. We couldn't have asked for better conditions, better folks, better food, and better things to fly here at the
Oh, yeah, semifinals. We got so distracted, don't even have the music
Next up,
going
round
anymore.
2,
Yeah,
race
who needs
13.
music when you got racing like this?
Cube on our
These guys are pumping
Mish
through
on our
it,
2. KO on our 7.
making things happen.
Mac Daddy on our 8.
This is where the pressure really starts building. We got our top 8 pilots. We've been racing, our top 6 pilots remain. We've put over 400 packs on this track in quality. One half of the Australian team put 400 packs in practice. So we put on all kinds of packs throughout the week on this track to make it all the way down to these 6 pilots. Now, of course, FPV Lukey and Static, they got their feet up. They're just waiting to see who they're going to race and face in the Chase the Ace final. In this one, I've got Cube on R1, Mish on R2, KO on R7, Mac Daddy R8. The only person with a channel change would have been Cube. Everybody else is on the same. Mish R2, KO R7, Mac Daddy R8. Win, and you're in for a chance at our podium final. I don't know if you guys have a chance to take a look. There's some trophies up here for you to take a look at. We've got some classes and some trophies to be handing out. We've got some prizes to hand out. We're trying to find out who among you is the best of the best. This is the top 6 pilots. Bottom 2 are going to be our 5th and 6th place contestants. The top 2 are going to move on into the Chase the Ace final. We're going to race until we have a champion that wins twice. You have to win 2 aces to win the next round. This is round number 13 with Mac Daddy, Cube, Mish, KO. Always something that. What do we got in the chat? Anybody new in the chat? Meep says, feel good, Andy. Nice job. Get some erratic cheering on her brother there. Static, we're going to see her up at IO hopefully soon. She gets some quads in the air. I think Charlotte was back there working on some stuff for her. I think Skip was sending them over their super special tune. What are we looking for? $25-1. Right. No, it looks good, KO. All right, Mr. Free giving us the go-ahead.
Yeah, we got the thumbs from our flight line director. Pilots are in their seats. This is, once again, the final elimination round until Chase the Ace. Get third in this one, you're fifth overall. Get fourth in this one, you're sixth overall. Be first or second, and you are moving to the finals. Pilots, are you ready? Arm those drones. We are going live.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, they're out and away. I'm just waiting for the thumbs up on a clean start. Looks like I got a clean start from this side as I am chasing across. Mish is the first one across the tent, followed by Cube and KO. It's too close to call at this point as they're coming around the Dunkaroo section, looking at that beautiful Huey helicopter.
I'm seeing quads and feeds here. They are on top of each other.
Yeah,
Lap one is
this is
first.
way too close to count. My
KO.
Mac
Oh,
can't
Mac
keep up.
Daddy
Mac
in the
Daddy
woods.
In the woods.
Lap
That's
one
been
is
on
third.
point for him, unfortunately, this weekend. He found himself. We're watching along with Mish, KO, and Cube, still battling out. Cube and KO on the transfer position, still battling out around the Dunkaroo section for KO. Cube coming around our Huey. KO around our Huey. They're moving on to the second lap. They got one more lap to determine Mish
Mish,
way out
lap
front.
2
All he
in
has to do is
first.
stay solid. He knows
KO,
he's
lap
got plenty
2
of
in
room to just stretch
Cube,
his
lap
legs. He's
2 in
put on a
third.
victory lap. Air races between Cube and KO. Cube come across the tent. KO across the tent. They're going to battle it down all the way down to their back instruction. Here we come around. Cube around the Huey, through the tent. Oh, KO's going to have to push if he's going to catch Cube. Cube pushing through. Mish with the first place. Cube with the second place. KO with the third.
Wow.
Mac Daddy taking it fourth. What a heat, pilots. Oh, my gosh.
An
Cube put down
incredible
his
heat.
fastest 3 laps and his fastest PB single lap. I don't know if that 18 was legit from
Ooh.
KO. It may have got him a little bit early, but Cube, fastest 3, fastest single lap
Yeah,
of the
great run.
entire week. First goes to Mish, second goes to Cube. Cube with a
64,
64-1.
133.
Way to go. 19.5 hot lap for Cube. As we move into our Chase the Ace finals, we've battled all week long for this moment. These 4 pilots, they deserve our attention. They deserve your cheers. We're going to have a good time. We're going to crank some tunes. We're going to get some packs on the charge. Max out of the woods. I mean, it wouldn't have been a race
Uh-oh.
without
All right,
Mac.
there we
Let's
go.
give it. Let's go. Nice job,
So that's
Mac
going to win him a
Daddy.
prize from Emax, the scout,
Oh,
right?
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, he wins the
fastest
scout from
back out of the
Emax.
woods. These boys came to play. Here we go. Is that the scout? Which
I think
one?
it's the
We got to
Whoop.
figure this out. Yeah.
We'll let Mark do
think
it.
We'll let Mark do it. Yeah, nice job. Fastest drone recovery out of the woods. These Aussies don't play. They'll compete over anything, I swear. Mac Daddy, can we get your picture up here, Mac Daddy? You deserve to get your picture taken, sir. As much time as this man spent in the woods, can we get him a Nano Scout? Can we get over towards the cameras? Oh, yeah, good job, good job. Nice job. Thank you so much, the good folks at Emax, for putting out these great products for the
Oh,
folks.
yeah.
I think that'll come in handy for all those trips in the woods for you there, bud. Nice job. We're moving into our Chase the Ace finals.
Yeah.
It's been
Pretty sober.
an incredible week here at the 80K Battle Lab with the UCI folks. Just looking for FPV Lukey, Mr. Static, Mish, and
Yeah, so this
Cube.
is a replay of round 14. So this is Chase the Ace featuring Lukey on race band 1, Mish on race band 2, Static on race band 7, and Cube on race band 8.
How long do you think we had?
Next up, round 2, race 14. FPV Lukey on our 1. Mish on our 2. Static on our 7. Cube on our 8.
So pilots are just getting their gear ready. This is a back-to-back heat, so oddly enough, Cube is the first one in here. So we got Cube, we got Statics ready, just looking for Lukey and Mish. Great, if you guys are ready, let's head out to the line.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get 'em.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Wade, why don't you tell us about what's about to happen here tonight?
Well, we've been having a whole lot of fun here, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if you guys have been sticking around. Yep. Oh. All right, pilots. We've been here all week long. You've been having to listen to me. I've been having to deal with you. It's time to put down some packs. It's time to do this for real, boys. We've been playing all week long. I'm ready to see the best. They told me it was the best of the best of the best, and that's what I came here for. I've got Mr. Ryan Culette. He's coming down, making his way from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He's been putting on demos all day long for us. He's making his way into the final. Mr. Ryan Quillette. Nice, brother. He's got our ninth place qualifier. We're going to move on up to our third place qualifier. He's hailing from beautiful Australia, Melbourne, Australia. The most self-control I've ever seen on a racetrack, Mr. Mish. Second place, we're looking for, or our second place qualifier, hailing from Barnsley in the UK. The one, the only, the intimidating, Mr. FPV Lukey. And of course, your hometown boy, he's been here putting on a clink last year. They thought they were going to come down here and take his crown away from him, but he's got something to say. He's your hometown boy. He's the Team USA pilot that we came to shake his hand from Vermont, Mr. Static. All right, this is your one chance, pilots, to show everyone what you got. I'm here to listen. All right, we got our pilots set. We've got our field set. We're taking a look at our track set. Are we safe?
Yes.
All right, I got Lukey 1, Mish 2, Static R7, Cube R8. My track is set. Mark says we're safe. Pilots.
This is a Chase the Ace round. Who will be the first to earn an ace? We are watching the touching of goggles here.
Should have Cube on R8.
On HD0, all four pilots, we got clean video. Yeah, nothing too crazy on the video side, so I think we are ready. Who will be the first ace? Pilots, we are racing on the tone. Arm those quads.
On the tone in less than 5.
Clean as we go through. This is our first round of Chase the Ace. We're at least going to be doing it twice. Mark says we're clean. Is FP Lukey getting it wrong on the launch? We're watching as Mish comes around the Dunkaroo section and Cube in the Dunkaroo section. But we're all following Static as he comes around, following out. He's going to put you the first one to put a first lap in our Chase the Ace session. We are chasing Static with a 19-second lap. Currently, Mish is sitting in second. Cube and Lukey got a little bit of work to catch up. If they're going to catch Static, he's in the Dunkaroo section. Mish in the Dunkaroo section. Cube losing down in the third place. FPV Lukey making up a little bit of ground. As Static coming around for his second lap. He's moving on to his final lap. He's going to have one more. We got Mish on to the final lap and Lukey on the final lap. Cube's got to do a little bit of pushing if he's going to catch up. Static over the tent as he comes around to the back end in the Dunkaroo section. Over around the Huey. He's only got a few more elements to make, and he's going to keep going on to the final lap. He's going to be your first place is Static, followed by, it's going to be Mish in second place. FPV looking so close in third, but that's going to be our first leap. First for Static, second for Mish, FPV Lukey, third, Cube, fourth. That is an amazing, amazing heat. Great job. They told me you guys are the best of the best. You're going to put on a show, and they did not disappoint. Great job. Looking clean. First for Mr. Static, second for Mish, third for FPV Lukey, fourth for Cube. Great job, pilots. We're going to give them a few minutes to re-rack them, stack them back up. We're going to pump them back up. Great job to the pit crews. help them out with props, help them out with batteries. We're going to get them going again.
What a run there. Yeah, that finishing order was confirmed, but we just got to get the right lap time there. It caught Static just a little bit early, so we're just going to get the right lap time there for him on the final lap. But
yeah, we might as well watch it back and see that was fast laps. This is amazing to watch you guys, how fast you can complete this course and still stay on target right in the middle of those gates around the flags and still staying consistent at the speeds these pilots are doing. Now, these guys are doing it for real. This is a lot of fun. It's amazing to see the skill level that these guys are putting on.
yeah, Static put on an absolute clinic there. Yeah, we'll put the. But a 19.2 and an 18.8, and then this one was somewhere around that. I don't see what it was, but wild. Yeah, so Static in first, Mission second, FPV third, and Cube in fourth.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for better weather, better people, better food here at the 2026 Future Flag Drone War event, sponsored by the ADK Battle Lab. The folks at the Unconventional Concepts Inc. have rolled out the red carpet all across this entire facility for us. They gave us food every day. They gave us shelter every day. They gave us water, give us this beautiful weather, this amazing field, all of these assets that we can fly around and take a look at. This is amazing, amazing area.
Where we are hosted here is an incredibly unique facility. Not sure who out there could need a facility like this, but they have a Atlas rocket silo, 185 feet deep, that tons of different types of testing can be done in, and yeah, a unique place for unique needs. So if that's the type of thing you're looking for, check out UCI for all of that. What a wild place. Yes, so we are in that kind of back-to-back section here where pilots are getting their quads ready for that next heat. Let us know in the chat, do you think Static's going to be able to shut this down in 2, or are we going to see another ace here for this race? Anybody's game at this point, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it shakes out. Watching very closely here on the cameras as Cube steps up to the official line judge. Make sure there's no exchange of cash. Yeah, but my PayPal is Shames at Heart of America. I'm just kidding. All right. The pilots here are competing for a lot of different things. So both Cube and Static competing for that civilian trophy here as the winner. Also a military competitor trophies available, and pilots are competing for placements for their military MIDRT team trophies. So
Yeah, that's right.
very exciting thing here today.
Checking over at, looks like we got some love Static from one of the OGs in the Whoop world, Fastodon, cheering on Static. And we got Erratic, of course. Interspace Alien, we don't have an Iron Man on this. These guys want to race it out and see who the best of the best of the best is. So we're going to keep racing until we crown a champion with 2 Chase the Ace victories. Can Static shut it down on the rest of the field? Will FPV Lukey be the one to carry it on to a 3rd heat? Sounds good, sounds good. All right, Cube's making his way out the line. Will he push it to a 3rd heat? Or can Mish have something to say? He says, you know, I'd like to have an ace. You can absolutely have a minute, sir. No worries, no worries. Yeah, no. You got time, Mitch. This is the finals, buddy. You worked hard to get here, and I can work hard to run my mouth to give you enough time to get you back on the line, buddy. I've been really impressed, honestly, with the flying from the Australian team. They're showing a lot of self-control. They're not flying outside of their skill set. They're putting on a clinic. These boys, they're rolling deep. They're helping each other. He's actually waiting on some of his support staff to come out here because they want to make sure that they're working as a team. These guys know how to do drone racing. If you're curious, go talk to some of these guys. They got a big tent full of Australian guys. You're sure to be able to hear it before you see it. Go check them out. Go shake some hands. These guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah. Yep. So a lot of fun things happening here today. We might, after the conclusion of this race, we are going to be doing awards off stream at our 1700 briefing, but we might come back with a stream a little later for some streamer chasing. We shall see. So pilots, keep those, even if you're already eliminated, keep those batteries going because we're going to chase some planes, try to cut some streamers this afternoon. Thanks to everyone's favorite fixed-wing pilot, Josh Bixler here, to fly around and let us try to cut the streamer. But remember, you do not want to be the guy that hits the plane because it's this last one that can fly at this site. So, don't be the guy that takes it out. Do not be that guy. The other thing, immediately following the conclusion of this race, we are going to take the track down. The flags and the gate material is available for souvenirs to the participants here. The requirement is that you go out and help us tear down the track. So we got to take the gates down. We need to take the flags down, and we got to pull the rebar. Do not remove a gate without pulling and bringing the rebar. We are going to take the gates and the rebar to the right side of the ops tent. Let's take the flags to the left side of the ops tent, and we'll start disassembling those and getting everything packed up. But if you'd like a little piece of history, take home some of this gate fabric, please help us pull in all those gates. It should take our crew about 7 minutes flat to get that done. That'll go pretty quick. Oh, yeah, looks good.
If you want to take a piece of gate fabric home with you, you'll help us tear down the gates after we're done. But we're going to crown a champion before we do that.
Yeah.
Static's got one ace in the hole. He's got it in his pocket. It's burning a hole in that pocket. Who can match him?
Pilots, I'm a little curious. It was a little controversial to have Okay. I was getting hand signals that were not for me.
Sorry,
it was a little controversial to have black gates and flags, but pilots, have they worked out okay for you this week, or have they been hard to see? Just fine?
It says on that
HD0.
HD0 feed, you don't have no worries.
Here's the thing. When you're targeting things down range, they're not always going to be painted white with a 533 in the middle of them, you know? So
we're doing the best we can to get it there, but Mark Freeze giving us a thumbs up saying that we're ready to rock and roll. This
the
is
range
the
is hot.
Second round of your Chase the Ace finals. We're getting ready to go live, everybody. Eyes forward, getting their goggles on, thumbs up. Lukey, of course, we're waiting on Mr. Rhino Skin himself. He has been putting on a clinic all week long. I've had a lot of fun hanging out with the UK pilots. They've taught me some words we're not allowed to say, but we are getting ready to go live in just a second. As soon as we get the thumbs up.
All right, Lukey, you good? If you don't know Lukey, he is the UK Lundy.
Definitely
What we've learned. So anyway, pilots, we are racing. Will Static shut it down? We're about to find out. Take a deep breath and get ready to battle because it is time. Arm your drones.
On the tone in less than 5.
All right, we're up and away in our second round of the Chase the Ace Finals, the 2026 Future Flag Drone Wars here in beautiful Lewis, New York. Static's the first across the tent. We got a clean race. Mr. Freeze giving us the thumbs up. I'm watching this beautiful feed from Mish and Static as they're battling out first and second. I can't tell so close, but I believe Static is just about a half a second in front, or about a half a gate in front of the rest of the field. He and Mish are battling out. It is so close. It's basically they're in the same gate at the same time. They're going blade to blade racing. Cube across over the tent. FPV Luke across the tent. Here we go.
Static lap 2 in first.
He's on lap 2 already. FPV Luke getting it
Lap
wrong.
2
All
in
we're seeing is a rainbow road, so we've only got 3 quads up. Static leading the way as we're going
Lap
around, and
2
he's
in
over
third.
the tent section. Mish over the tent section. He's trying to reel him in. Can he push it to a 3rd round? Can Mish reel him down? Static X staying out in front of the rest of the crowd as we go around. He's coming through. This is going to be his 3rd lap. Can he do it? He's going to shut down the rest of the crowd. Job Static.
What a ride
Mish
here,
with a solid
two-time
2nd
champion.
run. Cube following up with 3rd. Great job, pilots. Amazing racing pilots. I can't believe we just witnessed that. Static staying. We're going to have to pull a replay up here.
That is it. We are done, guys.
I think
Pilots.
That's it. Let's go ahead and retrieve your quad.
Thank you so much. Go get those drones. Everybody for on the live stream here at Heart of America FPV, thank you for tuning in. An absolute wild race. Please tell your friends, put this on loop, enjoy watching it, and we're going to catch you next time. But in the meantime, I'm seeing some people just like disassemble things. Now, you don't just get to keep the fabric. You've got to bring the whole thing back. Like if you're leaving half of a flagpole on the track, you are doing it wrong. So we got to bring all this gear back. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you got to get the flag stake. You got to get the pole. You got to get the whole shebang there. Yeah, you'll have to tune back in if you'd like information about the actual finishing order. But we know that Static won. We'll look. Actually, let's just let you know real quick here. Yep. Just verifying here. Yeah, we are. But then Cube wins. Yep, so the finish order of this is going to be Static obviously in first. Mish is going to take second. Cube taking third, and Lukey in fourth. So thank you guys for checking this out. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and shut down this live stream. Thank you for following along with us and viewing from home. We will catch you next time on Heart of America FPV.
Look! Is that